derivation of Gauss law through derivation of Coulomb's law through Gauss theorem. Derivation of Coulomb's law using Gauss theorem means how to apply Gauss theorem to derive Coulomb's law. We have already learned about Coulomb's law. It is the force between two charge kept at a certain distance. So since here we are going to apply Gauss theorem, so we need to have a Gaussian surface. Let us consider we have a point charge Q and we want to Q, point charge Q, and here there is a charge Q naught at a distance R, and we want to find force between them using Gauss law. So what we will do, we will just draw a Gaussian surface to enclose the main source charge. This is what? Source charge. Means due to that charge, what is the force applied on that, or in the force between these two charges. So we must have to enclose this charge because we are going to apply Gauss theorem, and Gauss theorem is applicable for the closed surface. Okay, so now let us consider a small area ds. So this charge is positive, so electric field is there, and hence area vector is also there. So angle between electric field and area vector is what? 0 degree. Now what is the small flux due to a small area? Since this is a Gaussian surface and this is a sphere of radius r, then the total area of this is what? 4 pi r square, because this is a sphere. So d phi equals to what? E ds, means E ds cos 0 degree means E ds d phi. Okay, so total flux, how to find total flux? Just integrate both sides. Okay, so that is a phi E, and that is E constant, because at every point all the distances r, so E will be constant, and that is ds for the whole surface. So E into what is this? This gives the total surface area, that is a phi E. And what is the total surface area? 4 pi r square, that is a phi. Equation first. Okay, but from Gauss theorem we know phi E is equals to what? Q upon epsilon naught. So these are the flux due to this charge, these are also the flux due to this charge. We can equate this. So from equation first and second, can we write E into 4 pi r square is equals to Q upon epsilon naught. Okay, so what is the value of E here? Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. This is the value of E. Okay. Now, as we know that force between the charges F is equals to E Q naught. Here Q naught charge is kept and I want to find the force on that charge. So E Q naught, since as we know that E equals to F upon Q naught. So F, and what is the value of E here? Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and that is what? Q naught upon R square. And what is this? This is what? Coulomb's law. So in this way we can derive the Coulomb's law with the help of Gauss theorem. Okay.